Hey guys, a little bit about the journey of becoming a nurse and being a nurse. That'll make a great title, won't it? Anyway, I am a nurse. Nursing school basically is blood, sweat, and tears. I'm just gonna go straight into it, okay? I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna be blunt about it. People love when I'm blunt. Okay. Nursing school, you'll have some wonderful instructors that actually want to show you and they don't baby you. If you're doing something wrong, they give you constructive criticism. They let you know how it really is. Don't go to those instructors that be like, oh no, dear, it's fine. Da, da, da. Those instructors that are hard on you, those are the ones who've been through it all and know the real deal. Once you get into nursing and whatever you do, then you realize, oh my God, it's not all about unicorns and fairies and all the damn TV shows you see. It's nothing like that. Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, if it's like that for you, send me a message, write a comment below. Let me know. I probably will. Anyway, nursing school is not easy. It is blood, sweat, and tears. Especially for me, I took night school, so it was full-time work for me. Night school during the week, and then clinicals during the weekend. Clinicals consist of 12 hours, okay? Some people have to do 2-day 12-hour clinicals, and some do 1-day 12-hour clinicals, which I did. It was strenuous. Of course, if you want to have family things going on at home or have a family at home, basically you don't have a life. You're working, you're going to school, you have clinicals. You have to find time to study. You have to find time to do papers. You have to find time to, go online and do the practice quizzes and everything else that they tell you to do and think about it and study and everything else and make sure you're on point and you get a 75 and up. Just 1 point. You could fail. It's a wrap. 1 point, they say you got to take the class over. Sucks. But guess what? Some people had to do it. Just do it. Don't give up. I was fortunate enough to stay on top of things and by the will of God, keep going. And with that being said, I actually had a rough time. So I was going through my own little personal journey at home with someone that was mentally and physically just exhausted. No one knew that while I was in school. I continued to do what I was doing, got it done, and by the grace of God, I made it through. With that being said, whew, child, clinicals, tough. You do clinicals either in hospitals or you do it in, you do your clinicals in hospitals or you go to assisted living or something like that, like senior living facilities. So you go there, you do your clinicals, you learn hands-on, go and do it. Do as much hands-on as you possibly can. Make sure, you ask your instructor any questions. No question is a dumb question. You want to do it correctly because someone's life is in your hands, okay? This is important. And if you want to be the best nurse you want to be, best believe you have to ask questions and get your hands on. Some people, when we do clinicals, they will sit there, laugh, and eat. Mind you, the instructors are watching. And later on down the road, they're like, who, what, where, how, and why. No, I'm here for nursing to do what I gotta do. I want as much hands-on as possible before I'm out in the world, doing what I love. The NCLEX. Man, oh man. I'm gonna tell you my journey. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell my friends. I didn't even tell my damn dogs. I set up the test, took that day as a vacation day from work, and I went in. You have to lock your phone and some other items inside a locker. Then they sit you down, you're sitting down, and you're in like this little cubicle thing, a computer in front of you. They have little barriers between you and the person next to you, whoever is taking a test as well. So no one could see each other, no one could see, what's on their computer. Basically, mind your business. So here I am sitting down. You got to type in your information. I type in my information and I'm nervous. I'm scared. And plus, this test is timed, basically. I don't do good with time tests. I get so nervous with tests. That's me. So here I am, I'm taking my test, and mind you, people will say a whole lot of things. Oh, if you get 75 questions, you passed. If you get a certain amount of questions, you failed. And here I am, like, oh, Jesus. I bet you I'll be the one to get all the damn questions. I'll be here all day. I will cry throughout the entire test if I get all these damn questions. But the way my God worked out for me, my test ended at 100 and something questions. And I didn't know what to think. I was like, 100 and something? It didn't stop at 75. It didn't even go to 400 and something. Wait a minute, Jesus. And here I am saying, I done failed this damn NCLEX. So it stopped. The man at the front desk is like, oh, I hope you passed. Hope everything went well. And I said, oh, thank you so much. I got my belongings out the locker. And here I am saying, oh, God, I done failed. And ironically, a classmate calls me while I'm in my car. Up to this, in all honesty, up to now, I don't even know what she was talking about. I just said, hey, I'm going to call you back. I'm driving right now, blah, 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 blah. As soon as I hung up the phone, I was crying my eyeballs out like a baby. Drove myself home, straightened up myself. No one knows anything. And I look up all these videos. Oh, if I get 100 and something questions, what does that mean? And when you look at people saying, oh, if you get 100 and something questions, you failed. You this, you that. So I'm up here thinking, oh my God, I got to do this stupid test over again. And they said, okay, if you try to re-register for this test and it lets you re-register, that means you fail. But if it don't let you re-register, hey, you might have passed. So I'm trying to see it, and it wouldn't let me re-register. So I'm like, looking online again, and they're like, oh no, it could just be taking a little longer. I'm like, oh, I don't know. So I can't remember. It's like 2 days. You have to wait 48 hours for the results. Here I am, 2 days waiting and feeling like, oh my God, the world is over, which is not, of course, because I'm still alive and healthy. And I'm like, looking up the results on my phone. I'm being secretive about the entire thing, like I'm on a damn mission. And I look and I'm like, huh? Like my eyes are blurry, like I'm not seeing right. Like I don't know what the heck is going on. So I asked my friend, I said, hey, what does this say? My friend was like, you didn't tell anybody you was going to take the test. Why didn't you tell anyone? And I'm thinking, dude, what does it say? Like, what does it say? Hello? And then they were like, you passed. Oh my God, you passed. You passed the NCLEX. Oh my God, my automatic reaction, I fell down to my knees. I thanked God and I cried. I'm not ashamed. Oh yeah, that's another thing. After you have kids, if you never cried before like a little baby, after you have kids, you start crying for dog shows when they die on TV and everything else. Yeah. But anyway, back to the story. I passed. So don't believe all the hoopla. Everyone goes through their own journey. Even if you gotta take that test another time. It's your own personal journey. Do not give up. Do not give up. I was fortunate and blessed to pass that test on the first try. Thank you, Lord. So I passed. And believe it or not, that same night I went on my laptop and I started writing my resignation letter from my job. Ooh. I couldn't wait to leave that job. God knows. But then when you think about it, you're like, okay, where am I going to work now? I have to gain some sort of experience. A lot of places say you have to have at least 6 months. Well, honestly, a year experience. And some places say 6 months. So with that being said, it's like, I already did my research. I wanted to do travel nursing, do this, do that. But when it came to it, I was like, dang, nugget, there's so much opportunity out there for me. But what do I really want to get into? I said, I don't want to work pediatrics. And I definitely don't want to work, what was that thing? Home health. So I ended up working overnight assisted living. That worked out pretty well. I did that for a little bit. Wanted to move on because it's not even the patients, it's the people. But I'm not even going to get into that story. You always got to learn how to protect your license. When they try to get you to do things you know that you're not supposed to do, you got to cover yourself. And I chose covering my butt and my license, to protect my butt and my license, I should say, over their craziness. With that being said, once I let go of that, I got into travel, hospice, travel nursing, basically in San Antonio, Texas, and got into hospice and did a lot of things. And guess where I ended up? Pediatric home health. And I actually like it. Like, that's crazy, right? Anyway, I love it. And, I want to go on to my next adventure now. Like, I want to try something else, honestly. But, you know, put yourself out there to experience and do certain things. Remember to protect yourself and your license. Don't, some nurses, that's well seasoned, I should say, they will try to test you and do certain things, feed you to the wolves. Don't allow that. You put your foot down and you stand up for yourself. Okay? And if you have to move on to another facility or whatever, you do so. But you have your license, right? Nursing is worth it. Basically is not like those daggone TV shows. Oh, this and that, all glorified and all this other crap. No. Especially in home health. You're taking care of your patient. Majority of the time, it's not even the patient that's difficult. The case is difficult, but when you're dealing with certain type of environmental things going on around, such as the caregivers or the parents, the family, that right there, I have seen they have lost nurses that don't even want to come back, don't want to deal with them. For the simple fact of the family, the caregiver, like the guardians and so on and so forth, the environment. And that makes it, even more horrifying. I heard some horror stories, and I've been through some myself, but I chose, to say, hey, I'm not going to let it bring me down or stop me from what I love doing. So if you want to become a nurse, go for it, but do know you have to put in the work. It is not easy. Do it, and it takes some people longer. Like, if you fail a class, you have to wait a little bit, retake that class. Do it. It's worth it. Like I said, God put everyone through their own personal journey. I was fortunate enough to pass all my classes, didn't have to repeat anything, passed my NCLEX on the first try. And I'm amazed at that. I'm amazed at that. And here I am, a nurse doing what I love, and I wouldn't change it for the world. There's so many opportunities for nurses. I'm a LVN, licensed vocational nurse. I wanted to continue on to my RN, but sometimes life happens, or some people get comfortable as being an LVN, but that's not the case for me. I so happened to end up in some business ventures, and I love that as well. And knowing I have to put 100 and, well, all my life into nursing school, not right now. Nursing school will always be there, and I'm fortunate to be a licensed vocational nurse right now, and I love what I do, and yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world. So don't give up. Don't care how long it takes you. You keep going. You keep striving for the best, and always get your hands-on experience. And those instructors that are hard on you, those are the ones that really know what doing the different specialties and everything else in nursing is like. It's not a cup of tea. It's not you sit there and you, oh yeah, don't worry, I'm about to do some CPR on this patient. Oh my God, I done saved their life. Yeah, I'm a hero. No, you could save someone's life and they could call you their hero, but then there's other people that need help too. It just don't stop there, then your day is over. No. Some of those days consist of, I'll say the shortest is 10-hour shifts. And then the longest is 16-hour shifts. The normal shifts would be 12-hour shifts. That's either 3 to 4 days, depending on where you are. and depending on what you choose. And you could end up doing weekends, weekdays, you could do mornings, afternoons, or even overnight. So there's a lot of opportunity. You just have to make sure this is what you want, not what anybody else wants. So with that being said, hey, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. I have no problems with, you know, helping you out through your journey. And to those nurses who take in other nurses and help them through their journey of being a new nurse, we love you guys, and always, pay it forward. Some nurses go through hell and back as a new nurse because other nurses are scared. Oh, they're gonna take my job. No, it's not like that. There's plenty of jobs all over the place, and if you're doing what you're supposed to do, they won't be there to take your damn job. So I want to give a wonderful thank you and hugs and kisses to those nurses who take in new nurses under their wings, because nurses are angels here on earth, and actually show them the way, show them the ropes, and teach them how it goes. Who, what, where, how, and whys. Anyway, love you guys. Have a blessed evening. Okay. Until next time, make sure you guys subscribe. Bye.